Hi, good afternoon, Silence here. I'll just give a quick demo of how our application looks like and how it can be easily used by anyone. So, as you can see here, I am having the application inside this folder, and I have the two Excel sheets, which is Detail Excel and the Group Excel over here in my desktop. Now, let's see how we can use this application. So, I'm just opening the application folder. Now, once I opened it, you can see a lot of files over here. Out of these are all the support libraries and all other things. Our application is this one, the finance processor. So once installed, you can just put this icon on the desktop, and from there we can use the application, or else we can search it on the start menu and we can launch it. Now let me show you how we can use this. So I'm just simply going to double click this application easily, and this will launch our application. As you can see, the first interface of our application itself is it is asking for four inputs. One, it wants a detail Excel. One, then it wants a group Excel, and then it wants to know where you want to make the single page PDF and where you want to save the multi-page PDFs. So let's give the inputs the application requires. So first it is asking for detail Excel. Where is the detail Excel? So we know that the detail Excel is over here. So I'm just clicking on browse button. This will open up a pop-up. I go to desktop. Here is my detail selected. Clicked open. So that location comes here. Now I want the group. So I just click over here. Selected the group one. Click OK. That simple it is. Now we have given the detail Excel and group Excel. Now I want to tell the application after processing where the single page PDFs can be saved and where the multi-page PDFs can be saved. So let me save it in the same desktop itself. I click on browse, go to desktop, and I'm naming the file single, and it's a PDF file. Save. So that location comes here. Multiple also, I'm naming it multi. Save. So I have given the inputs and I have given the outputs. Now I'm simply clicking on next. So it will do some validations. It will check whether everything is correct or not. And now we go to the second page, which is we can set some options. So you can see that we have two options on top. This is when we can set. So this if it is taking some time, if we have a lot of records, then I can set it to notify when completed. So this will notify using a notification in Windows. Over here it will come while you will be working on anything else. Once this is completed, you can just run it and get it minimized, and it will issue a notification once the operations are done. Second option is open PDF when it is complete. So that will, if you enable it, once the operation is done, it will immediately, the application itself will immediately open the PDF. So these options you can configure. If you don't want, just click untick. That easy it is. Now and the next section we have a performance section. This will tell how many CPU cores this application can use and how much power from the CPU it can take. So if this application is used by technically not that much person, he don't need to touch anything. He can simply click on next. Why this option is there is to enhance the user experience, because if so now you can see that it is automatically set to 12. That means if I open my task manager, and if you see this, I have 12 CPU cores. Here you can see that 6 cores and 12 logical processors. So that is why it automatically detected 12. So now if I set to 12, it uses all the 12 CPUs to process the files, to make the PDFs, to stitch it, to merge it, all these operations. You can see all the 12 cores I am setting it to utilize. So now the utilization is 22%. Now let's see when we start processing how much the CPUs gets utilized. Now if this application is running on a system that don't have this much capabilities, maybe 1 or 2 processors it has, then it will automatically set to an optimal level. But if the user wants, they can just adjust it. Now coming to next. So once this step is done, we are all good. Now I click on next, and the application will say that we are going to run the application. You are sure? Just save every work you have, because it can take some time and will take most of the power from the CPU. So I just click OK. Now you can see it will schedule all the jobs to the available CPU cores. you can see immediate spike on the CPU. It is trying to get the maximum performance from this system that is running, and you can see that all these are scheduled on different cores on the CPU. Now you will see, you can see the utilization going into 100%, and it is processing all the files parallelly and is merging it, and first single is generated. Done. And we got a notification over here saying that processing has been completed, and it automatically opens both the files, both single and multi. And if I go to single, you can see this is a single file where it ends over here, then the next one, then the next one, then the next one, likewise all single pages stitched together into a single PDF. Now if I go to multi, here there are it will come to next page, because there are these are the PDFs that has multiple pages, likewise. Yeah, so this is how the application can be used. So once it is a successful operation, it will just say processing completed successfully. I can close it, and I can see all the single and multiple PDF here. If I open the single, this is the single PDF, multiple this one. So that symbol it is to use. Just select give the inputs, next, and okay, done. And now the CPU utilization fall down to 20%. So it uses all the potential of the CPU of the underlying system to make it as fast as possible. Thank you, sir.